What are your thoughts on that one this afternoon?
Yeah, I think it's a really important win. I think obviously Colchester was a good performance and a decent result in the circumstances. But I think it only becomes that if you then go and win the next game. And I think for large spells we were good today. I think we controlled most of the game and created a few chances. And on another day, could have scored a few more goals, but it was one of them games. It was tight, and there was only going to be ever 1 or 2 goals in it. And then luckily, obviously, we've conceded a goal, but we've rallied again, and we've got the winner, which I think is massive. And I think going forward, it'll stand in great stead.
They were a tough nut to crack, weren't they, Fleetwood?
Yeah, they were. I think obviously you can see with the new managers in and stuff, and even when we played them away a few weeks ago, they were a hard team to kind of break down. Obviously, the score, loads of goals, didn't reflect that, but they really sort of worked hard and they had a way of playing, and we knew what was kind of coming. But we dealt with it well, and obviously we've come out with a result, which is the main thing.
You on the score sheet today, great header. Talk us through that one.
Thank you. I'm delighted, to be fair. I want to chip in with more goals, and obviously if I'm playing in that slightly more kind of advanced role, one of my roles is to obviously get in the box and sort of affect it. And I think obviously if James has got the ball, I'll always fancy him to pick us out, and then the rest is down to me really. So it was a decent header, and just glad it went in, to be fair, and glad we've ended up on the right side of the result.
What's going through your head at that time? Because I think everybody watching on can tell what's going to happen in that scenario. But what are you thinking as you're making that run?
To be fair, as soon as James gets the ball, I'm thinking, obviously because of like Wrexham last year, I'm thinking, I know roughly what area he's going to put it in. And obviously as soon as the ball's in the air, I'm just trying to catch the flight of the ball and just head it down, really. Trying to head it down and give myself the best chance of scoring, and luckily it had enough pace on it and it was enough in the corner to get past the goalie. But I think it's just about getting on target and making sure you head it down into the ground, really.
The mistake, equaliser coming from a mistake from George Broadbent, but everybody around him sort of straight away, that demonstrated the kind of togetherness in this group.
Definitely. I think George was brilliant today. I thought he was excellent. I thought he broke up the play really well. Played some nice passes, and he really got with ticking at times. And I think when you play the way we do, things like that are going to happen. But obviously the way that George reacted and the way that the team reacted was brilliant. And even from the kick-off, straight on the ball again, and he's getting with playing again. And I think that's the type of lads we've got. And I think we'll always back ourselves and we'll always back each other, and so will the management, and that really showed. And I was really proud of George, the way he reacted and the way he sort of takes the ball in any area. It's not an easy thing to do, and I thought he was really good today. What
have you made to his kind of progress in his development? He's had a really good run in the side these last few weeks.
Yeah, really good. I love playing with George. Obviously I played against him when I was in the National League, and I knew what a good player he was then at Boreham Wood. And then last year in little bits, and this year especially, having played in there with him, I know his quality, and I know he'll find us with passes, and I think it's up to me to sort of get myself in better areas and deal with the passes better than and be able to create chances. So yeah, I think playing alongside him's great, and he's got a great range of passing, and he reads the game well. He's been really, really good the last few weeks especially.
You know all about adapting to new positions, but he seems to really took it in his stride, this kind of drop into a more deeper role.
Yeah, he does. I think it suits his attributes. He's someone whose technique's unbelievable. Obviously seen his goal the other week when he's nearly broke the post in half. But we all call him Balak. The way he sort of struts about and wraps passes in and stuff, and he's a really confident lad, and I think he's someone who'll take the ball in any area, and he can really sort of distribute it well. So I'm just really glad for him, and I'm glad we're seeing the best of him, because he's a great lad, and he's an even better player.
Touched on it, we kept pushing for that winner, and then who else does it pop up to? But the exact sort of player that you want in that position.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was frustrating after the goal, because you sense that we've sort of dropped 2 points. You feel that, and as the game goes on, you start sort of questioning it. But none of the lads did, to be fair. Everyone dug in, and we always were going to be pushing for the goal. And obviously Joe Holloway's done excellent to sort of keep the ball alive with his header across goal. And yeah, like you say, obviously falls to Sharpie, and it's in. I think he shinned it, but it's a good finish. And then obviously the lads done excellent after that to sort of defend a few really tough set plays, which people might take for granted, but when the ball's coming in your box and rain's coming down, wind's swirling, and you sort of, no, you're not hanging on, but you're desperate to sort of win the game. It's not easy to do that, so I was just really proud of the lads.
Gaffer's touched on it fairly recently, that determination to just keep going, and how that's much the sides come on in that in that sense.
Yeah, definitely. We've always had a good group, and we've always sort of had determination, and I think we've had a bit more belief today. I think you could sense it around the lads, even when we had a 10-15 minute spell where the ball's going over throw-ins and we're trying to score goals, but it's not quite coming off. I think there was a collective belief today, and if we can just carry that on for the rest of the season, then the sky's the limit, really. But we've all got belief in each other, and the staff's got belief in us, and we've sort of reaffirmed that this week. And obviously, you've seen a slight product of it today, but I'm sure that in the coming weeks it's just going to keep getting better and better, and we'll just keep building.
In terms of giving belief, what can the win in that manner do as well to carry forward?
Yeah, I think ultimately it's 3 points, isn't it? But I think obviously to win that way and show that real sort of grit and determination, and even the way the goal goes in with, it's like a never say die, the ball's in the box, it looks like it's kind of going to go out, and obviously Oliver gets up great and heads it across. I mean, little bits like that are just great, and they spread through the team. And going forward, we know that now that we're never out of a game, and we just need to keep showing that, and hopefully we can win more games than we'll lose.
How are you feeling about your game at the minute?
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. Obviously, loving playing and just loving being with the lads, and the last few weeks has been up and down, I think, results-wise and performance-wise, but I think we know what we're doing, and we know what we're good at, and I think going forward now we'll just sort of keep progressing, because like I said before, we've got a great change room in there, and the management fully believe in, when it's just a good place to be at the minute, and I'm just really enjoying my football.